I love that word, community. And here's why. There is so much research going on these days that speaks to the physiological and psychological benefits of community. And as I am finishing the book, which is very, very close, I will be writing on practice number 14, which is I cultivate connections where I feel safe, seen, and heard. And the research says that people who have strong community tend to have longer longevity, tend to be happier, tend to have not just longevity, but better health. And there's a way that in my mind, I feel like there is this piece that keeps getting left out of so much of the research. And I'm not a researcher. I don't know, right? I don't know what researchers are looking for, but I would love for someone to come out with research that specifically applies relationship to self in all of these ways that it is applying our relationship to the outside world. Because I am convinced that the relationship with self is core. And anything and everything that they tell you to do with a loved one, with community, you must do that. We must do that with ourselves, consciously and intentionally, so that it's a love fest in two ways. You're not getting all of your love from out there. You're actually bringing love to out there. And then because of the love that is living inside of us, we become a magnet and we develop the keen discernment necessary to recognize when we see out there that is good for us in here. The work is ongoing, and it is a misconception, a misnomer, and not all that supportive to, particularly as we are bolting down our sense of self and reframing and finding our new perspective. We need community. We need, what are the 6 things? We need commitment to self. We need better information. We need to see ways, learn ways to reframe our experiences. Being in the activity is a way of shifting, learning to take our attention and move it, take our attention and move it. It doesn't answer the thing of how, but it shifts the energy from that forever state into possibility, regrouping, being more open, allowing. And that's where our power comes from. That's what helps us get up, each time. Okay, we're gonna get up, right? Usually, it's not about the external events, but more the internal state. And if you can go from upset and overwhelm into clarity, purpose, and conscious decision making, that's power. That is power. It's all about getting up. And then the ongoing nature of the work, and the beauty of safe community for doing the work. Anytime that we feel better, the reason we feel better is not because of the words, but because of the truth. So whenever you find yourself feeling better in a moment, in the midst of a conversation or a conversation with yourself, even journaling, it doesn't matter. What will make you feel better is the truth. And when you start to feel better, look for the truth that has just entered. And when we find ourselves in the company of energies that are not good for us out there, we have enough self-love to recognize that. So there's a lot of research about the importance of touch, which we know, and couples who cuddle have better marriages. And that all makes sense. And we must cuddle and touch ourselves. It is key, it is primary, it is important. And so taking your own face in your hands, and the research is saying that a 20-second hug, which you can do with yourself, actually activates oxytocin, which is a feel-good hormone, which helps to neutralize the stress hormones. If you are gaining value from this channel, then I ask that you subscribe. And even more important, if you are gaining value, share this channel with someone else. And let's be a part of changing the world in terms of how we deal with, see ourselves, and treat ourselves. Thank you for being part of the journey.